Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal. Override engaged.
Oh god, LRM Timberwolf. Where the fuck did these clowns come from? That's right, just don't even look. Don't even look. Holy shitbags. Am I by myself? I'm by myself.
Warning, incoming missile.
Shit. Come on. Come on, you're gonna be taking them. There's one.
Target
There's
acquired.
two.
New target acquired.
What the fuck?
New target acquired.
Zero support from
New
team.
target acquired. New target acquired.
Fucking underhive.
New target acquired. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Don't mind me. I'll just carry the team. And Orion. Get out of the way, dummies.
Target acquired.
NASCARing a herd of retards.
Target acquired.
Good UAV at least. Come on, baby, lock. Let's see if we can get some damage out without taking too much in
New
return.
target acquired. New target acquired.
Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Perfect.
Target destroyed.
Orion K, 4 kills.
Target acquired.
Best mech in the game. OP. Meta.
New target acquired. New target acquired. Target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Come on, baby.
New target acquired. Heat level critical.
Get out the way.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired. Target destroyed.
That's right, Keel Stealer. Move in.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. Gauss ammo at 25%.
Ah, couldn't get the last one. Oh well. Orion K. New meta mech. Suck a dick. Yeah. Welcome back to the Breaking the Meta series, Mech Warriors. I want to apologize in advance for my stuffy nose. It's actually 2 or 3 weeks after the match was recorded, and I've got a case of the winter sniffles now, so I apologize for any sneezing, hacking, coughing that you may hear in the video ahead of time. So, let's get right to it, shall we? The Orion. Commonly labeled as one of the worst mechs. Lol, why did you drop into the Orion? You're retarded. Lol, bad mech. Haha, free kill. Ha 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 ha. Well, there's a number of reasons that I don't own just one Orion, but I have not just 3 to master them, but 4. Because the mech's awesome. I love the way it looks. I love the lore behind it. I've loved everything about it since Mech 3. It was my favorite mech in Mech 3, aesthetics-wise. And I play it because I'm not a retard. I know how to build my mechs. I have good situational awareness, pretty good aim, and I can think for myself. I just don't just hive mind it. So that's why I play Orions. And we're going to look at the Orion K that was showcased in the footage of the match. And we're going to break it down. And hopefully you'll learn some things about building mechs yourself that will help you think outside the box and break the meta and make the game fun and invigorating to play again for all players, not just the same old bland tactics, bland builds over and over again. Okay, let's get into it. As with any mech, on the inner sphere side especially, you gotta look at the quirks when you're building it. So we've got additional structure, left torso, right torso of 16 points. Additional structure, left leg, right leg for 16 points, random and whatever. The important things are the weapon quirks. Ballistics range, 12.5%. Ballistics velocity, 12.5%. Ballistics cooldown, 12.5%. Energy range, 12.5%. Energy heat gen, 12.5%. Laser duration, 10%. Missile cooldown, 12.5%. Okay. So, although can we get column view? Although the Orion does not have the best hitboxes ever, the structure quirks on the side torsos allow the mech to run XL. I wouldn't say comfortably because the pilot has to be quite good at being aware of his surroundings, where the enemy firing line is, who's flanking him, and not exposing himself to multiple fields of fire. However, if you can do that, if you have good situational awareness and don't get focused by 4 or 5 mechs at a time, the mech is XL viable. You just have to rotate the damage like you do on any other mech. It's not a mystery. If you do that, the mech performs unbelievably well now. As you can see, it does have a little bit of shield arms, not as good as a lot of other mechs, certainly not like an Atlas where you can just completely block off most fire if you just rotate your shoulder to them. But it does spread damage. So with that in mind, you put a big XL 300 in it to give you a fairly quick speed once you elite them out of 71 kph. So the mech can flank, it doesn't get NASCAR'd on, and it can, like the Timberwolf, put its firepower to use where it's most useful and not be out of position. Now, off the weapon quirks, a couple things to notice. Ballistics velocity, 12.5%, ballistics range, and ballistics cooldown. Okay, all these things, in my opinion, lend themselves very well to the Gauss rifle over the other ballistics that you can mount on the Orion K. The ballistics velocity increase makes the slug travel almost at the same speed, i.e. instantly, as lasers. So even at 500, 600, 660, 700 meters range, you can basically sync up your lasers, your long-range lasers, and your Gauss rifle very, very well. So that's why I go with the Gauss rifle on this version of the Orion. And then you look at the energy-based quirks. Energy range, 12.5%. Energy heat gen, 12.5%. Laser duration, 10%. Once again, these quirks add up to a mech that it's being naturally, it feels naturally at home trading it more medium to long range. That's where its home is. And with the laser duration of negative 10%, augmenting the short burn time of inner sphere large lasers, you're looking at a mech that at 5, I believe with the quirks, the Orion K's large lasers reach out to 506 meters or so, plus the Gauss rifle hitting for full damage up to 700-ish. This is a very well-designed long-range, medium to long-range trade mech. If you play it as such, you can absolutely dominate even the clan meta mechs because their lasers just trail off at 400 meters and start losing damage, but this is still hitting for full damage out to 500 plus. And it's very pinpoint too. It doesn't splash, so that's a big advantage. So anyway, with those quirks in mind, the actual weapons loadout is going to be the triple large laser. That's common with a lot of inner sphere mechs because it doesn't incur the ghost heat of 4 large lasers. A medium laser to round out its energy hard points. The Gauss rifle, as I've previously mentioned, and an LRM-5 because I still believe that LRMs have a place on the battlefield even with the current ECM in place. Obviously, things will start to change with the December 1st patch on Tuesday, a day from now, and hopefully we will see further balance revisions. Hopefully it's a never-ending process from here on. But even with ECM basically being a very hard counter to LRMs, currently I still like to keep at least one launcher on my Orion K. As you saw in the match, it helps with indirect fire. A lot of times, if you're paired with a good light pilot that knows where and when to deploy a UAV, like when our light pilot deployed the UAV, it was right on top of the enemy firing line. So instead of having to poke to maintain momentum and aggression in the match, instead of having to expose myself to multiple fields of fire from enemy mechs, I got to sit in the back and spam LRMs for a couple of seconds and push them back off their firing line so that my plan was to step up over the top of the bridge and begin trading when I wasn't, facing 4 mechs. As I've said previously, this is one of the mechs you have to be very careful about selecting your fights, but if you choose your fights carefully, it absolutely destroys. With its pinpoint long-range damage, it's just very, very good. You just can't engage multiple enemies at once. That was the plan. The Arctic Cheetah kind of foiled it. I had to kill him first, but, whatever. I do like to keep LRMs just for the suppression factor. I think they're still invaluable for that. And one other thing I want to point out, I used to run this build as a symmetrical build with 2 large lasers, 2 medium lasers, 2 LRM5s, a Gauss rifle, and I think 1 less heat sink than I have now. And in looking at the quirks, I realized that the energy heat generation quirk actually gives you better gains the hotter your lasers are. So despite the fact that I had to invest more tonnage in the large laser, I actually was able not only to gain a significantly higher alpha for longer range, but I because of the way percentages work, I was able to actually stay within the I guess sustainable DPS threshold that I like to have in my mechs, where if I catch an enemy out of position, he's not looking my way, or even if he is looking my way and he wants to go 1v1, that I have the sustained damage to drop him without overheating my mech, and that allows me to take control of the map, which is so hugely underrated by the community. I don't know why, but map control is essentially everything when you really get down to it. But anyway, yeah, I decided to go from the 2 large, 2 medium to triple large because higher alpha, longer range, and when you factor in the quirks, it doesn't run all that much hotter. So it's actually just better while still retaining the flavor of the mech, in my opinion, and the fun mix loadout. So, yeah, that's basically everything I wanted to cover about the Orion K and this build. And yeah, I hope you guys learned from this video, and I hope you apply it to other mech builds of your own from now on. And break the meta up, break the tactics up, try new things, and keep the game fresh and interesting. That way, especially when Steam comes out, we have an influx of new players. Hopefully, they're presented with a positive gaming experience rather than, dumb NASCAR land over and over again. Because, I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, but I get sick and tired of that like you wouldn't believe. I hate the NASCAR. There's so many tactics, so many strategies you can employ on these maps. Yeah, some of the maps aren't the best designed, but there's still a huge swath of opportunities to employ multiple tactics, and people just get dumb and lazy, and they're just like, oh, NASCAR, because it's the strategy that requires the least amount of thought to win. It's just, oh, hope that we can catch their slow mechs and focus them down before they catch our slow mechs and focus them down. It's unimaginative. It's boring. It's, that is meta, and it sucks. So break that meta. Have fun, guys. And, yeah, just because people say the mech is bad, don't believe them. People talk trash about so much, and most of the community, frankly, is not qualified to speak on what mechs are good or bad. They'll just follow, uh, they'll just follow MetaMechs or 228 or whoever is fashionable to dick ride at the time, and be like, oh, well, they said, that was meta and this is bad, so just automatically makes it so. Think for yourselves. All right. Peace out, dudes. Later.